Alright guys, how's it going? It is Thursday, the 31st of October 2019, and you're watching KopTalk.tv. Alright. And I know I've been making a lot of content for you recently. I've been focusing on DKB.tv. Watch the other video I've uploaded today if you want to know why or if you're even bothered. But I wanted to make this video for you today because I really enjoyed last night's match. Now, I know the modern day fan, usually I'm not interested in the League Cup, it's boring, it's not important, and same with even the FA Cup now, the world's most famous football, soccer competition. Even people now go, I'm not bothered about FA Cup. You tell me you're not bothered about that game last night. All right, it might not fall up, at the top of our priorities. I get that. Of course, it's Champions League, Premier League, Wonga. We get that completely. But how big a deal was it for them kids playing last night? How big a deal was it for them? And if your heart isn't touched by watching some of their celebrations last night, there's something seriously wrong with you. Do you know what I mean? So I'm making this video because I want to see what your views are about that game last night in particular. And do you still, focus in, do you still want us to focus on competitions like that? Do you want to go out and win that? Or are you really just not asked? You just say, well, we win it, we do it. The thing is, if you've never been to Wembley to see Liverpool play in a cup final, you would understand the importance of it. Because if you've never been and you get an opportunity to go to a cup final, you grasp that with everything you've got. There is nothing better. And cup finals can be years apart, as we know, right? If you're a regular, match-going fan and you've maybe been to every final there is, maybe it's not important to you, but I guarantee you there are millions of Liverpool fans out there who will give anything to go to Wembley to watch Liverpool in any kind of final. And trust me, on the day, it is the most important competition in the world. Now, I know when we get knocked out, we go, Mickey Mouse competition, we're not asked. But I tell you what, guys, I'm still down for it. I'm still down for, all these, domestic trophy. I don't care. Don't put me down. I understand about money and priority. I get that. But for me, it's about silverware. It's about winning stuff. Do you know what I mean? And in relation to this, the fixture problem that we've got with this FIFA World Cup, right? The boss saying that we could pull out of the League Cup if an appropriate date is not found for the quarter-final. I'd rather play in the League Cup than the FIFA Club World Cup, man. Do you know what I mean? I would. I'd rather win that. Do you know what I'm saying? What would you rather win? Would you rather win the other thing or that? Which would you rather do? Would you rather pull out of the competition to go and play in that? Let me know. Maybe I am old and too old school now. But for me, it's about silverware, fucking trophies. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Alright, I've got a question for you about last night's game, and I asked it on Twitter last night. Most people, 99% of people were alright about the question I asked, but one lad weren't happy about me asking it, because he thought it was wrong. And it was, a bit of coffee there, guys, alright? A bit last night's dinner, turkey, chicken, what did I have last night? Turkey, curry. Anyway, when Milner did the pass back, and the result, which resulted in a goal, I asked, and it wasn't a criticism of the goalkeeper, I asked something along the lines of, do you think if that had been Alisson that would have been conceded? I just wondered was the goalkeeper maybe not as aware of what was coming up? Do you know what I mean? It wasn't a criticism of the goalkeeper, it was more about actually a criticism of James Milner, if you think about it. Should James Milner, was James Milner programmed as in like, our part back's my keeper, Alisson, for example, and he would sort that, no problem. So should James Milner have been thinking, don't put a rookie under that kind of pressure? I just wondered, I'm not looking, right, to have a pop at him or the keeper, right? But I will ask a question, because when I watched it at the time, I thought, I wonder if people will be, I wonder if people are sat there thinking, is it because he's a rookie that we conceded that? Was there no understanding? That is it, just a straightforward question, guys. Honestly, I'm not looking to hang someone at all. I just don't know why you can't just ask a simple question. I just wondered if, I was trying to work out if Milner, was responsible really for that. or whether the goalkeeper was. That's it. That's all I want. That's all I wanted to know at the time. I was a bit nervous, a bit squeaky bum during the penalty shootout. But it meant so. But some of the celebrations were amazing, and I'm really glad that we got the victory. Obviously, I'm really glad we got the victory. I just didn't think it was going to go our way the way things were going. But what a game! You don't see scorelines like that in the Premier League, do you? You don't see that in the Champions League. So it's just, to me, it was like an opportunity to see some of our like kids and some of the other players that maybe aren't getting as much game time as we would like. So, all right, let's not prioritise the League Cup. I get that. But let's not be, snobby about it and shitty about it. Let's think about them kids giving a run out. I think it's amazing. It's such a nice thing. I really do. And, I'm delighted. I'm really chuffed for them. I really am. And you know that I'm not really into youth football. And if I've got to explain why, it's because a lot of the time you don't see these kids ever progress. I like atmosphere. All right? So me going and watching... or watching on telly the under-23s play, whoever, right, does nothing for me because I'm all about atmosphere. For me, football isn't about 11 versus 11. It's about everything else, crunching tackles, the fans, history, revenge. Do you know what I mean? So that I don't like women's football for that reason. I don't like kids' football. It's just, for me, it's like going and watching two pub teams. But last night, I liked it because the atmosphere was rocking. It's Arsenal. It's a big deal, man. That's the kind of stuff I like. So if that's the way of getting me interested in watching our youngsters progress and that, then brilliant, So, I'm really, really chuffed. I feel a bit relaxed today. But I welcome your thoughts. So the questions are as follows. 1, are you like me? Do you want to go on and win the League Cup? Do you like this League Cup? Do you still care about the League Cup? Yeah? 2, which would you rather win? The League Cup, or would you rather go and compete in that other shite? Yeah. 3, should Milner have done better? Was it just a case of not understanding, or would that still have happened if that had been Milner and Alisson in goal with that pass back? Yeah. I think that's it. Guys. Other than those questions, feel free to chip in what you thought about any of the individual player performances. Was there anyone that really stood out for you? Was there anyone that really disappointed? I can think of a few, but we'll be here all day. On both sides, pros and cons. But very, 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 very happy for those that were involved last night. And very happy for our supporters as well. Really happy for our supporters. It was funny because every time Arsenal scored, I was watching their supporters. It genuinely was like a cup final for them, wasn't it? They looked so desperate, and it looked so important to them. But yeah, really, really, really chuffed, guys. Really chuffed. So listen, I'm going to sign off because my coffee's going cold. All right, my coffee's going cold. I'll still be around to make content for you here on KopTalk.tv, but I've got to focus on the people that pay the rent and there is no rent. What do I mean? The electric, the bills. You know what I mean? Yes, I want to continue with my lifestyle change and lose a bit of weight, but I want to eat at the same time. You know what I'm saying, guys? So I've got to focus on that, and I'll keep popping in and checking in with you as much as I can. So yeah, and I just want to give a shout out to everyone that does support me via the members website, dkb.tv, and those of you on here that give me a thumbs up and take the time to comment. Equally, yours is important. Okay. All right, guys. Let me know your thoughts, and hopefully I'll speak to you soon. All right. I'll see you on dkb.tv if you're one of my legends. All right. See you in a bit, guys.